as the time goes on, we feel like the motivation is going and we feel like we are tired and maybe these things are not working out. So what can we do that can help us?
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair, yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Irene and welcome home. Today we are going to talk about important things that you have to do or to follow up to attain your goals. Yes, it's the beginning of the year and it's time that most of us set our goals. We have the goals that we want to attain. We had goals last year, we also have goals this year. So you might be wondering, why did I not make it to my goals last year? Or what do I want to do to attain my goals this year? And on this video, we are going to talk about how and what can we do to attain our goals this year. At least a half of them, or 70%, 75% of all the goals. I am not a life coach, but these are the things that I've been learning about life. Maybe you have more, but these are the ones that I learned and I am going to use as well. And I decided to come here and share with you as usual. The first thing is to identify the goal. Like, what do you want to achieve this year? You have to know, what am I trying to work on? What is your goal? Is it the body goals? Is it the academic goals? Is it financial goals? Is it spiritual goals? So be clear and identify your goals. That is the first step to attaining something. You have to make sure you have a clear point or a clear understanding of what you want to achieve. Another one is understanding the opportunities that you have that relate to your goals. Opportunities come, and check how they relate to your goals. The goals that you have set or the goals that you want to achieve this year, how are they relating to the opportunities that you're getting? And now you have to know whether you should say yes or no to these opportunities. It's important to know when to say yes and when to say no. For instance, this year your goal is to get a degree, and then you get an opportunity, maybe let's say a job. And as you can see your time, you have to ask yourself, does my time allow me to be a student and working at the same time, or I have to put work aside first and achieve my goal, which was my education? Because sometimes these opportunities interfere with the goals that we set, and because we want to do more, we feel like we can take all the opportunities and work on them. But it doesn't work like that, friend. Sometimes you have to say no to certain things and then say yes to certain things. For instance, your goal is to be, let's say, a good business person. Maybe your goal this year is to start a business, and you know we have to learn at some point, and you get an opportunity to go on a training. Go on that. Just say yes to that opportunity and work on that. It's one thing that is going to help you to achieve your goals, knowing when to say yes and when to say no to the opportunities that come into our lives. Do they align with your goals or not? For instance, if I tell you, there was a time I got an opportunity and I had something else I was working on, and the goal was financial goal, but I sat down and told myself, you really have to say no, because it was now draining. I was unhappy. I was feeling pressurized, like I couldn't rest, like my mind was racing. So when you're setting goals, understand when to say yes and when to say no. Another one is to build an action plan. What is your action plan for achieving your goals? You must have a plan. Yes, you have a goal set. You have a goal set. You have an opportunity that you know that align with the goals, but what's your action plan? And this is where it defines, like, how are you going to attain the goals that you want to achieve this year? Maybe your goal this year is body goals or financial goals. You have to know that maybe you say that you want to save, or on the body goals you want to work out. You must know, when am I working out? How many times a week? How many times a day? Or let's say, for instance, you have a financial plan and you have to know what is your action. Maybe it's saving. How much are you going to save? And if it means you adding another job, how are you going to do that? So it's an action plan that you have to put in mind or add on top to achieve your goals this year. Another one is applying the 4 L's. Yes, I said this on my previous video, and I said I would explain this on another video, and this is the video. So when we talk about the 4 L's, it's something that I came to learn recently. I learned 3, but I also added 1 that I feel like it's important. These are learn, launch, love, and leave. When we say about learn, according to the goals that you've set, what are you supposed to learn to do better on your goals? Sometimes, let's say content creators, you have a goal to achieve on a certain number, maybe subscribers, maybe a certain watch hours, but what are the things that you have to learn? For instance, we have to learn editing, we have to learn graphics, we have to learn so many things. So there's something that you find out that you have to learn to achieve your goals. And one, which is launch. What do you want to launch that aligns with your goal? Maybe you want to start a business this year. You have to launch a shop. You must start something like a shop. Maybe it means you setting up a website where people are going to shop at. Find out what do you have to launch to achieve your goal. Another L is love. Well, this can be difficult. For instance, when it comes to healthy goals, maybe you want to live a healthy life this year, but you know that you have to love to eat veggies. You have to learn, you have to love drinking water. You have to love working out. You have to love, that is going to help you to achieve your goals by, first of all, when you love what you're doing, it makes it easier. It makes it something that is interesting. So love something in order to achieve your goals. And the last L is live. What do you have to live to achieve your goals? For instance, this year I want to try and be a morning person. Yes, I know I'm a morning person, but if I want to be active in the morning, if I want to wake up at 5 or at 6, what do I have to leave? Definitely, I have to leave the habit of watching movies late at night, say at 12 or 11. You have to leave sleeping up late so that you can be able to wake up early in the morning. Maybe you have a financial goal and your action plan is saving. So you have to leave a behavior of overspending, of buying things that you don't even need. So there's something you always have to leave when you need to achieve your goals. Maybe you want to change who you are and your behavior. Sometimes it means leaving your partner, leaving your city, leaving your old self and become something else, something different. So those were the 4 L's. That's the end of this video, but if you have any other thing that you feel like can help us to attain or achieve our goals this year, please write it down on the comment section below and we're gonna see that. Or if you feel like this video was useful, please share it to someone else so that we can help each other, because these are things that myself, it's not like I sat down and I invented that. It's from my experience and things that I've learned from my podcast, from my books, and putting things into action. So until then, I'll see you on my next video. My name is Irene and I love you so much.